We are making gingerbread muffins, and we're first gonna start with the dry ingredients. If you know me and my recipes, I always start with the dry ingredients and the wet, and then I mix them together in one bowl. So we're starting off with 2 cups of almond flour, probably my go-to for most baking recipes. I always use my almond flour. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of ground ginger, because we want ginger flavor in these muffins, right? We have 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of allspice, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and that's it. We are using brown sweetener, but because the brown sweetener has a little bit of molasses in it, I'm gonna mix it with the wet, just because it's a little more of a wet sweetener. And again, it's not sugar, it's brown sweetener. Today I'm using the Swerve brown sweetener. I feel it's the best brown sweetener, although sometimes I'll use the golden Lakanto monk fruit sweetener. I know a lot of people are afraid of erythritol. I'm not. I don't use it a lot, so I'm not really worried about it. It's not like I eat baking every day, so I don't think it's a big deal. Anyways, so this is mixed. You just want to make sure all your dry ingredients are well mixed together. Create a well in the center. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to mix our wet ingredients. And so in our wet ingredients, we're going to start off with 3 large eggs, 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Yes, we're adding Greek yogurt. It'll keep it moist. Yes, I said moist. People hate that word for some reason. But yes, normally I used to use a lot of sour cream in my baking, but to keep the calories down, I use like a 2% Greek yogurt now for most of my recipes instead of the sour cream. So if you see any of my recipes with sour cream in it, swap it with Greek yogurt if you want. And so I'm adding 1/3 cup of melted butter that's unsalted and it's been cooled. I'm adding 3/4 cups of brown sweetener, and I'm adding, now this is optional, some people will not use it, but I find using it's only 1/2 tablespoon of molasses. Some people are so worried about molasses, it's so high in sugar, but 1/2 tablespoon is not very high in sugar. This is actually 7 carbs, about 6 to 7 carbs for 1/2 tablespoon of molasses. It just gives that extra molasses flavor that you want in a gingerbread muffin. So that's why I'm using it, and it's optional because the brown sweetener has some molasses in it as well. And so 7 carbs divided by, we're making 12 muffins, it doesn't increase the carb count that much. So if you're worried about it, don't use it. So now we're just gonna mix the wet ingredients really well and then mix it with the dry ingredients. Oh, I forgot. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So these gingerbread muffins are often served around the holidays, Christmas time. Let me know what other sort of holiday recipes you're looking for. Definitely search my channel first because I might already have it. But let me know in the comments if there's something that I'm missing that you'd like to see in terms of holiday recipes. And definitely let me know, and also check my website because sometimes I have recipes that don't have a video. And so the recipe might be on the website, ihackdiabetes.com. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video, as it helps me get in the eyes of more people, to help more people who want to eat a low sugar, low carb diet. So that's well mixed. We're gonna go ahead and add it to the dry ingredients. Get a rubber spatula and pour that in there. So mix that together until well combined. Just fold it in at first. I like to press down with my rubber spatula, just make sure everything's mixed in, any big clumps get broken down. And you know, these don't have to be smooth. If the tops are a little crinkly on top, that kind of looks a little better. So get an ice cream scoop or a cookie scoop. It's about 2 to 3 tablespoons worth. We're going to add in our muffin liners. So I have a muffin tray, a 12 serving muffin tray. Preheat your oven at 325. Grab your muffin tray. I have them lined. These are parchment liners. Sometimes I use the white ones, but I find the white ones stick. I can link to these liners in the description if you want. So just scoop. I'm using this ice cream scoop, and we're just scooping one hefty scoop into each muffin, and then we'll see if there's any remaining, and we'll try and add the remaining if there is any. So now you're gonna go through and see if there's any that could use a little more. And top it up. I'll go with that. Okay, so take your granular sweetener and just sprinkle on top. I'm gonna just do 6 of them. Just a pinch on each. Give them a bang. And we're going in the oven at 325 for 30 to 35 minutes. Just watch them so they don't burn. You can insert a toothpick in the center of one of them to see if it comes out clean. If it does, you know they're done. In the oven we go. So the gingerbread muffins are done. I just took them out of the oven. They look really good. Some of them are bigger than others because obviously I added extra